welcome to Charity, home of the Sippin podcast. We bring to you a special sneak peek of an upcoming discussion from season 3, upcoming episode, where you're going to meet Queen Fire. Queen Fire struck our attention because when we first met her, she says she's a Donald Trump supporter, and King T has never in his life met an actual black person or a person of the African diaspora who actually believed Donald Trump should be president. So I was intrigued to talk to her more and find out more of her thoughts. So before you even listen to this, I want you to know this is a judgment-free zone. And the reason for the podcast is so that everyone can voice their opinions from all different viewpoints, because we all are one and we got to learn how to work together. But it's really interesting during this episode that's coming out on our podcast. Dr. King prophesies about being woke, and this melanated queen, I think, maybe sleep, but you guys take a listen for yourself. Thank you for sipping tea with us tonight on our second interview for our panel for this season 3. I have with me Queen Fire. Queen Fire, could you please introduce yourself to the community?
Peace and love to everyone. Just coming here to share my opinion and, give a little advice on how I view things. Everyone view things differently, and my view is my opinion. So let's get started on that.
And I love that attitude. So Queen Fire, welcome to Sippin' Tea. Let's toast to our second interview for season 3. So, welcome to Sippin' Tea. If you don't know, this is season 3 for us, and we felt a need to try to spread more positivity in the minds of black people and allow a space where everyone could have their voices heard, and we could talk about our differences in a way that allows us to get our opinions out and then think, and then maybe have those conversations in our own communities to bring about some real change. And
not biting our tongue. Not biting our tongue. Really speaking how we feel about situations at hand.
Amen.
Because a lot of people are scared to say these things. We can't be scared. I was raised not to sugarcoat this shit. Because
Fire, you're in the right place, because that's why Sippin' Tea was born. And it is a place that we're judgment free. All voices can be heard. Because we all know we're all different. God made us all uniquely different for reasons. We got to learn to get together. Dr. King was preaching about this in the 60s to the black community, and like Queen Fire just said, we got to wake up. Dr. King prophesied about people not being woke during the revolution and not knowing who they are. And here we are in 2023, and sadly I woke up probably around 2020 really to what's going on in America, and I wanted different. And I wanted to see how I could bring different, and Sippin' Tea was born. So you say earlier, and the only reason I'm asking this is because on the first 2 seasons, we, on the previous panels, this is a new season, and it's a new panel. So the previous panels were against Donald Trump, and King T also was against Donald Trump. But I hear that you support Donald Trump, and you are the first person of the African diaspora, a beautiful melanated chocolate queen that I've heard that supports Donald Trump. Could you please share with our community in Sippin' Tea and Charity, why is it that you feel that Donald Trump is worthy of being president or in any space of power?
First and foremost, I feel like us being as a black community, we should be more realistic about the times here. The things that we're learning about is shit that was passed on to us. Won't you investigate your own stuff? Investigate your own, do your own research and find out your own information, and then have an opinion on the situation. Don't go by what someone else is telling you, because that's how they keep us in the lock. To learn. And I'm not gonna say I read a lot, but I read, but I don't read enough. because of my opinion on reading, it seems to me we're going in a full circle. Like, full circle. Everything happened now is already done happened, or it's going to happen. You get what I'm saying? Because they have us programmed to what they want us to do. I'm my own person. And I feel like Donald Trump is the type of person to tell you what he gonna do.
I can definitely appreciate your valuable input on being a Trump supporter.
But
because that was a beautiful dialogue. Part of it, I agree, and I just want to just interrupt for a second. And I want to reference back to the original question. I want to kind of narrow in on which part of, and I want to go by what Donald Trump actually said and stood for. Which part of Make America Great Again in the history of America are we trying to relive?
I ain't trying to relive none of that. But it's more politics end that I don't know, but it's more financial end that I do know. I know that he put more out there for us versus then. Now that and coming to light, this man.
I'm sorry.
Coming to light, they all are shit.
Queen Fire.
They all are shit.
My beautiful melanated queen. I hope you enjoy sipping tea with us and meeting Queen Fire. And as you can see, she may be a little asleep. This part 1 of the snippets of the full podcast from season 3 that'll be available on our Spotify at a later date. However, part 2 gets a little more, let's just say, goes off the rails even more. And just know that when King feels he needs to read, because people don't want to read, and I think if you play back, you'll hear that yourselves, it's from a place of love. Please remember to like, comment, and share. And we want you to remember to always love yourselves, and let's learn how to love each other.